Grave Digger's video. If you recall last video, we finished off in the backyard in between the house and garage, cutting down the excess material and pushing it down the driveway. This morning we're starting off in the front of the house, basically the same process. We're going to go around the foundation wall, cut all the excess material down to about 8 to 9 inches below the garage slab, and continue pushing all the excess material downhill. Again, always better to push downhill when possible. Whoever thought common sense would come into play? Oh, even I can stumble onto a good idea once in a while. Quick recap on what we're doing here. Again, we're just cutting all the excess material down in preparation to bring in gravel to set the base for the driveway.
Here, just give a wave, give a wave. This is my buddy Earl, helped out with the filming today, so you guys can thank him for that awesome shot he got of the close-up over in that wall. And he's been helping out here with the skid steer, cleaning up for us here. And yeah, we're gonna continue on leveling this out, and we're slowly making some progress. Looks a lot cleaner though. Definitely a whole different looking place now.
And this drone footage sure does give you a good perspective of what's going on, especially when you're able to get up high and actually look down at your project and see how much you've done and what kind of area it is you're working with. It's always nice to have that overview. I'm starting to cut out all the excess material here by the road, and it turned out to be a lot more material to cut down here than I thought. So luckily there wasn't too much extra up top, so I need all this material still to build up in the middle of the driveway. So I'm just cutting down basically right from the beginning where the driveway is supposed to start. That's where the most of it is. And as I go up the driveway, I need less and less, so I lose all the material going up the driveway. So it was all fun and games pushing downhill. Now we have to go back to pushing uphill. So we ended up taking out the laser just to grab some shots here to see how the driveway's looking in terms of slope. And just to make sure we're cutting down all the material we need to cut in the right spot, we got our setbacks from the property line and laid out where the driveway is going to be going, in particular parallel with the road. After that, it bends and goes up towards the house, which is fine. So we've got that all laid out, and we're just continuing to work here on cutting down the fill material.
All right, guys, so you can see we've got the driveway getting cut out here. Probably still have to take it down a little bit more. We've been pushing here all day. Originally, it came across at that height all the way, so we've probably taken it down roughly 5 feet or so. So again, coming up from the driveway around between these stakes, we've roughly laid it out here between these stakes, and then we're gonna come and start bending this way. But we're just roughing it out. This material is very iffy. It's very soft and got pockets of softness, and then some rocks and everything. So we're gonna take this down quite a bit more still. I cut in a swale in there, and I think we might even have to make that swale go down a little bit deeper there along the driveway. And this is the channel. It's gonna be to channel the water and keep it on that side of the driveway so it's not going over the driveway. That's the purpose of that, but I think we still have to lower that down just because of how much I think we're actually gonna need to drop the driveway still a bit more. So, but yeah, it's coming along. Quite a bit of dirt to move, but it's making some progress. And again, we're gonna come in here, channel the driveway and tie into this one, and then straight up to the house there. So, moved a heck of a lot of dirt today. Come back probably another day or so to get this base prepped and the cleanup around the area, and then we're gonna start I think it won't be for another week or two before we actually bring in gravel material, so I believe you might want to pack this base. And also it's half load season, so we can't get full loads yet, so we might be I think waiting another week or two before we actually ship in a bunch of gravel.
All right, let's get out of that wind noise. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. I got a few more days to go on this project. They might be a little scattered around because we're waiting on certain things. As I was saying, half loads, which if you're not familiar with that, Half loads basically means that basically frost and freezing in the roads and defrosting. So we have to wait for May 1st before, or after May 1st before we can get full loads to be delivered. Otherwise, you're paying for the trucking and not getting a full load regardless. You'll be getting about a half a load. So that's the reason why we're going to have to wait. Again, we need lots of material here, so there's no point in getting just half loads trucked in. So if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned for more content. And as always, take care, everyone.